Hey guys and girls, in this video we're going to take a look at the best home printers. I have made my research and this list reflects my personal opinion, and I have listed products based on quality, durability, price, and more. I've included options for every type of consumer. So if you're looking for an entry-level option, or the best product money can buy, we may have the product for you in this list. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, be sure to check the links in the description down below. The products mentioned are in no exact order, so be sure to stay till the end so you don't miss anything. Also, if you want a chance to win one of the home printers in the video, just subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell and leave a comment with the hidden word in the video. We will pick a winner and notify him when we reach 5,000 likes. And don't forget to register with your email address on the page linked in the description so we can contact you if you win. Okay, so without further ado, this is our pick of the best home printers on the market right now. Coming at number 9, we've got the Brother HLL 2350 DW Monochrome. The Brother HLL 2350 DW is a monochrome laser printer that prints fast without sacrificing quality. It also offers exceptionally low operating costs due to how many pages you can get out of one toner cartridge, and Brother offers a subscription service to further drive down operating costs. It supports automatic duplexing for printing on both sides of the page, includes a USB connection for hooking up to a single computer, and also supports Wi-Fi for wireless printing. All of those factors help make this printer the ideal choice for anyone who needs to print black and white documents and doesn't require color printing, scanning, or any other additional functionality. This is a single function printer, but it performs that single function exceptionally well. It turned in excellent print times and quality in the lab, churning through our 10-page test document in just 32 seconds. We found the print quality to be sharp and clean, even when printing on both sides of the page. It doesn't have an Ethernet port. You can't print directly from an SD card or USB drive, and the display screen is quite small, but that allows it to have an exceptionally small profile. And our testing team loved how compact it is. It doesn't feature a built-in scanner, but, unlike a lot of other printers, this one is really small enough to fit on most desks. Coming at number 8, GP Color LaserJet Pro M 255 DW home office users in need of a reliable color printer need look no further than the HP Color LaserJet Pro M 244 DW. This single-function printer is super fast without sacrificing quality, turning in sharp, colorful graphics alongside crisp, legible text. It's also capable of printing photos, but it's much better at handling color documents on standard printer paper. The networking features included with this printer are top-notch. It includes an Ethernet port for establishing an optional wired network connection, and it also supports dual-band Wi-Fi for circumstances where plugging directly into the router isn't viable. One thing that makes this a great color printer for home office use is the automatic duplex feature. That allows it to print on both sides of the paper, which is extremely useful when printing things like flyers. Color charts and other graphics come out bold and dark, perfectly suitable for brochures, handouts, and reports. We did notice that the paper tray is a bit on the small side during testing though, which could be a source of annoyance if you have a lot of especially big printing jobs. Color photos printed on glossy photo paper come out well enough, if viewed from a distance, but the results are more middling when inspected up close. The quality isn't as good as a dedicated photo printer, but the results are decent enough. Since it's a single-function model, it doesn't have an onboard scanner or copying, but you do have the option of scanning documents using your phone and sending them to the printer to print. Coming at number 7, Epson Expression Home XP 4100. If your ideal printer needs to support the whole gamut of connectivity options, the Epson Expression Home XP 4100 has you covered. What impressed us in our testing was that this printer allows you to connect in 3 different ways, including USB for single computer connections, Wi-Fi for printing from any device on your local network, and Wi-Fi Direct for direct wireless printing. These connectivity options let you print from a laptop or desktop via a wired connection, print over your home network from any network-connected device, or print straight from your Wi-Fi Direct enabled phone or tablet with no network connection needed. It also supports Apple AirPrint, Google Cloud Print, and Epson Connect, which lets you print via email along with a variety of other options. The XP4100 was a bit of a headache to set up during our testing process, because it needed a firmware update right out of the box. Once it was set up, though, it performed flawlessly in terms of print quality. Monochrome prints turned out nice and crisp, though it did exhibit some color accuracy issues when printing photos on glossy photo stock, with browns appearing a bit red. It doesn't have an automatic document feeder, but we did note that the flatbed scanner was remarkably quiet during operating. Number 6. HP Envy Inspire 7955EE. When looking at the value proposition of a home printer, it should include a lot of great features at a price that beats the competition. The HP Envy Inspire 7955E fits the bill there, as this highly competent all-in-one offers good print quality in both monochrome and color, includes both a flatbed scanner and an automatic document feeder, and pretty attractive operating costs if you opt for an HP Instant Ink subscription. It's also exceptionally easy to set up, and we had it up and running faster than any of the other printers we tested in the lab, thanks to its big display and simple instructions. Printers with touchscreens built in are typically easier to set up, says Carl Prouty of Apt Electronics. In most cases, the instructions will be right on the printer screen rather than having to find them on your computer. The HP Envy Inspire 7955E, for example, is the easiest printer to set up that we carry. This is a big printer, which is to be expected out of an all-in-one with this many features. It's also a little on the slow side, as we found during testing that it took 1 minute and 45 seconds to churn out our 10-page test document, and about the same amount of time to print a single photo on glossy stock. Overall print quality is excellent though, with crisp blacks and vibrant colors. Copies also come out legible and high quality, although we did note that color scans turned out a bit muted compared to the originals. Coming in at number 5, Canon TR8620 AA Good Home Office Printer needs to duplicate a lot of the functionality that you'd typically have access to in a professional office or shared workspace. And based on our thorough testing, the Canon Pixma TR8620A is our recommendation for the work-from-home set. This all-in-one model offers excellent print quality, impressive print speeds, an automatic document feeder and flatbed scanner, and 2 paper trays, so you can load up 2 different kinds of paper at once. It's also rated for a 1,000 page per month duty cycle, which is great for most home office settings. The Pixma TR8620A turned in solid print speeds during our testing, with our 10-page test document taking less than 1 minute to print. Photos came out a whole lot slower, at about 2 minutes each, but that's less of a concern unless you're in the business of printing photos. Print quality is excellent for both monochrome documents and photos, and we found that photos in particular came out looking just as good as professional prints. The scanner also turned out good results in our tests, with good text reproduction, although it is important to note that the automatic document feeder only supports manual duplexing. That means you can scan double-sided documents, but you need to feed them in one at a time and flip them over to scan both sides. Coming at number 4, HP DeskJet 3755. The HP DeskJet 3755 is a compact little all-in-one that gets all the basics right without overloading on features that not everyone needs out of a home printer. This color inkjet printer produces crisp monochrome documents and colorful photo prints, copies, and scans, all in a remarkably small footprint. It doesn't perfectly duplicate all of the functionality of a bigger, more expensive all-in-one, but it has everything you'll need for basic printing and scanning jobs. We loved the compact size, noting that it's perfect for small home offices, dorm rooms, bedrooms, and anywhere that space is at a premium. This isn't the fastest printer, as it took over 5 minutes to print out our 10-page test document, but text comes out clear and legible. We also noted that photos came out a bit wet and prone to smearing, but they looked fantastic if left to dry after printing. Another quirk is that while this all-in-one can scan and copy, it doesn't have an automatic document feeder or a flatbed scanner. Instead, it has a single-page document feeder on the top. That means you have to feed each page manually when scanning or copying, and you can't scan things like books and other bulky items. It does support both wireless scanning and printing though, including through the mobile app. Number 3. Canon PIXMA TR4720. The Canon PIXMA TR4720 is an all-in-one printer that excels at the task of printing photos, which makes it the ideal option if that's your main goal. In our testing, we observed that printing photos was a bit slow, taking a little over 1 minute to print our test photo, but the results were undeniably phenomenal. Monochrome and color documents looked great in our tests as well, with colors coming through bright and bold on standard paper, and text appearing crisp and legible. With a small display and a large physical keypad, the control panel design feels dated. Still, we found that everything was clearly marked and easy to understand. It also supports Canon's mobile app, so you can use that if you prefer a more visual interface. This isn't just a photo printer, as it also includes a flatbed scanner and an automatic document feeder. The automatic document feeder only supports manual duplex scanning, which means you need to feed each page in manually if you want to scan both sides. But you can scan a whole stack hands-off if you only need to scan one side. Scan quality was decent enough in our tests, but scanned text wasn't always crystal clear. Photo scans came through better, without much loss in detail or color depth. Coming at number 2, Canon PIXMA MG3620. A great budget printer needs to tick a few boxes in terms of quality and features, so simply sporting an affordable price tag won't cut it. The Canon PIXMA MG3620 has that attractive price tag, of course, but it's also a very competent little all-in-one inkjet printer that can duplex print both color documents and photos, scan, and make copies. It also has wireless connectivity that lets you print from your computer or the well-designed mobile app. With all of that functionality, we were astounded that Canon doesn't charge more for this model. This is a feature-packed budget printer, which means it can do a little of everything, but it isn't necessarily the best in every way. One area where this printer struggles is speed, and it actually took about 5 minutes to print our 10-page test document. Print quality is excellent though, with crisp text and graphics. It also handles printing pretty well, but it only has one paper tray. That means you can't stock it with both photo paper and standard paper.
Hey guys,
and you have to
today
manually
I want to do a
swap
quick
in your
review
glossy
of the Canon
photo stock
PIXMA
whenever it's time to
printer.
run off a few photos. It also lacks an automatic document feeder for effortless scanning, but it does have a flatbed scanner that lets you scan books and other bulky items in addition to single-page documents and forms. Number 1. HP Office Jet Pro 9025E. The HP Office Jet Pro 9025E wireless color. All-in-one does it all, and does it well, which is why it's easily our top recommendation for the best home printer. In testing, we found that it offers speedy printing and high-quality results, and it boasts both an automatic document feeder, flatbed scanner, and 2 huge paper trays. It's also surprisingly inexpensive to operate due to excellent page-per-cartridge yields, with an option to sign up for HP's Instant Ink plan to drive those costs down even further if your print volume warrants signing up for such a service. This all-in-one inkjet is a mild upgrade over its predecessor that came out a few years ago, the Office Jet Pro 9025, with the main difference being that it's compatible with the HP Plus service. The 9025 is also a great printer, but opting into HP Plus while setting up this model doubles the warranty length and scores you 6 months of free ink. This kind of service isn't for everyone, but it's a good option if you go through a lot of ink. For instance, if you work from home or have a home-based business that calls for a lot of printing, this printer can help keep down the ongoing costs of operation. The Office Jet Pro 9025E offers great print speeds for an inkjet. During our testing process, we found that it churned through our 10-page monochrome test document in 1 minute and 19 seconds, and HP reports that it tops out at a blazing 24 pages per minute in ideal conditions. Printed documents come out crisp and clean without any fuzziness or distortion, and it also handles photo prints very well. Our test photos turned out a bit dark, but the contrast was excellent, color reproduction was good, and the photos didn't smudge at all. That brings us to the end of our review and buyer's guide for the best home printers. Hope to see you in the next video. Let us know in the comments what is your favorite one. And if you liked this content, don't forget to subscribe and get notified when we launch new videos. Thanks for watching. Peace.